Hello, welcome to Symphony Boat Company. My name is Marcel Lafond and I'm the owner and president of Symphony Boats, and we're going to take a few minutes here to talk about who we are, where we came from, and what we do at Symphony Boats. Symphony Boat Company is kind of built on the concept of getting out and enjoying nature without doing a lot of damage to nature. What we do is we're focusing on electric boats, sailboats, smaller boats, and eventually larger boats that are cruisers but that can run efficiently. I've always very much enjoyed sailing without the sound of an engine or the vibration and that sort of thing. I've actually pursued a boat building method that I think complements that nicely. I've also enjoyed wood quite a bit. Symphony Boats basically marries the benefit of an aluminum hull with a wooden interior. And what that does for us is it gives us the ability to build a boat that's got the charm and character of wood, but the easy care and maintenance of epoxy and aluminum on the outside of the hull, where we don't have to worry so much about maintaining it if it was a wood hull. At the same time, we also avoid the whole idea of having to build a fiberglass boat from molds and the cost of the molds and maintenance of those molds. Now, fiberglass is a great material for boat building, and it's an efficient way to build boats, and it's durable and long-lasting. But I wanted to offer something that was more fitting with the idea of in harmony with nature, the Symphony Boat tagline. What I've got here is a couple of samples of how we build the boats. And for example, this is an example of how the hull is made. It's what we call a sandwich construction. Like a sandwich, we have the two outer surfaces, and then we have something, the meat, in the case of a sandwich, or the peanut butter on the inside. In our boat, and this is actually a common method of boat building for many boat companies, but they usually have fiberglass on the inner and outer skins, and then they have a foam core. Well, I changed the inner skin to wood, so we have the charm and character of the wood, and then on the outside, I did the aluminum, so it's easy care and durable on the outside. So what that does for us is it gives us a boat that's quiet, easy to manufacture, and it doesn't require the expensive molds. So how do I get these parts to be cut out so precisely to fit together to make a boat? Well, here's an example of what a machine that I have called a CNC cutter does. A CNC machine takes computer data from my computer, from my CAD, which is a computer-aided design program, and I can precisely define the parts. People notice that my boats look good, and they're not sure exactly why. But if you look at our hull surfaces, you'll see how smooth and fair that is, and the fact that there isn't any of that distortion from the manufacturing process. The other thing was to be able to build boats out of materials that are relatively natural or have a high ability to be recycled or have recycled content. The aluminum is marine grade, it's durable, it's easy to take care of. We can either let it weather naturally, or if somebody really wanted an outstanding look, we can buff that aluminum up like one might do to one of those polished Airstream trailers for that really outstanding look. The wood is all on the inside of the boat. It's easy to protect it from ultraviolet sunlight. The wood provides that charm and character of a wood boat, but without all the maintenance of a wood hull that's in the water. So those are kind of the key elements of what makes a Symphony boat different from most other boats. I also avoid the cost of building a plug and a mold to produce a fiberglass part. And a couple of things happen there. So I avoid that cost, but I also have flexibility. So if the customer likes a boat that I made, but they want one 2 feet longer, it's relatively easy for me to go ahead and stretch the CAD data and cut the parts for a 2 foot longer boat. And I have very few jigs and fixtures that I need to build the boats. So being able to go through that process really makes it a nice mix of customization as well as being able to keep the costs under control and make the boats unique and affordable. And we think that we can do a Symphony boat for you that you will just enjoy for many years.